different countries, especially the industrialized rich countries, because of this emphasis of the role that we have to play in securing the combating of the climate change impact. Talking about, especially the adaptation measures that has to be taken, and also the loss and damage that has happened because of the effects of the climate change and the emissions of the greenhouse gases.
Yes.
So Egypt has been in this process representing Africa, actually. So Africa is going to host the coming COP on the land of Egypt in Sharm el-Sheikh. And for this reason, there is a very high emphasis from the Egyptian diplomacy and also from the Egyptian civil society organizations on the outputs of this COP, which we hope that it will be to some extent or to a large extent good for the African nations and also for the developing countries affected by the climate change.
Indeed. Doctor, could you tell us a bit about the green zone that has been announced by the Minister of Environment? What is the importance of this green zone and what does it entail?
In every COP, since it was started long time ago, there is always two zones. The blue zone, this is where the UN premises of the conference, and it only accepts people who are accredited to the process. I'm talking about country delegations and also international and national organizations that are accredited to the UN agencies. The rest, and the people who are not able to get into the blue zone, in addition also to others who want to be active during the implementation of the COP, all the countries that host the COP has to also provide an area where everyone can join and everyone can be part of the process. And this is what we call it the green zone. Green means that everyone can get inside it.
Right.
So in that case, green zone would be a place where we can have a lot of activities from the civil society, from the communities, from Egypt, from Africa, from all over the world. A place where we can also have site events, seminars, workshops, exhibitions, also activities like cultural activities and so on. All this could be done under the green, inside the green zone, and it's always the place where it attracts most of the people, because this is where people can find, real engagement and also something interesting to join.
Indeed. And Doctor, what do you see the role of non-governmental organizations in this zone? What role can they play in your opinion, sir?
First of all, we have to use this opportunity to exchange experience with other NGOs from different parts of the world, because we have to learn from other examples. Also to show what we have done in our countries of activities related to climate change and the area of mitigation and adaptation. We can also use this as a tool to raise some funds for some of the small communities that, by selling their handicrafts and their products. We can also raise our voice as NGOs and declare our statements and transmit from the green zone to the blue zone our recommendations for the delegations from the different nations and for the COP itself on how the NGOs see the process of the climate change. Hopefully, these messages will be taken by the blue zone in a positive way.
Indeed. Now, Doctor, a large number of initiatives have been also presented to Egypt and are going to be undertaken and are being undertaken at the moment in preparation for the COP27 summit, one of which is the banning of highly polluting single-use plastic bags from Alexandria beaches. Also, we've seen the turning of buses and transportation, public transport using electric energy in Sharm el-Sheikh, the Red Sea resort city of Sharm el-Sheikh, plus other initiatives, all geared towards sustainable development and in the fight of climate change. How important do you see these initiatives, and how sustainable are they, in your opinion, Doctor?
First, they are all very good examples, and there are others as well when it comes to issues related to recycling, to green energy. We're talking about also the solar energy used in Egypt and biogas, the wind energy. So we have many examples that also we can, the plastic, of course, the issue of plastic is very important. And we have very good examples in Fayoum and in other areas as well, in the Red Sea and so on. The importance of presenting this case is that, first of all, to show that Egypt is working on the implementation of its strategy on 2030, the Sustainable Development Strategy of Egypt, that Egypt is fulfilling its commitment to the implementation of the SDGs, and also when it comes to the climate change, that we already have a strategy on climate change, national strategy, and we are also in the process of implementing that. But Egypt cannot do this by itself, and it's not enough what we have of resources and of knowledge and experience. We need to do that in full partnerships with other countries, and we need also the industrialized rich countries to take the responsibility in supporting this initiative, not only from the technical point of view, but also from the financial point of view.
Indeed, especially because, Africa as a continent contributes the least to issues related to climate change, but is being, it's coming to the African continent's detriment the most. And we've seen lots of nations suffering from climate change issues in the African continent.
It's true that Africa is the least in causing the problem, but the most in receiving the impact of the problem. That's why, and this also puts a lot of emphasis on the importance of this COP next November in Sharm el-Sheikh, inshallah.
Indeed, right. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Emad Adly, Chairperson of the Egyptian Sustainable Development Forum, the ESDF. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and all your insight. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be right back.